Jai Shri Krishna everyone. In this session, I will teach you chapter number 3. Topic is data handling using Pandas 2 in NCERT textbook. Okay. Introduction part. What is written in introduction part? Python library. Pandas. Pandas is well established Python library. Yes. For scientific and analysis use, we are using in the Pandas library. It is a package also. For manipulation, processing and analyzing the data. Manipulation means modifying the data, process the data for accessing and analyzing the data. So here in the basic operation on series and data frame, like creating them and then afterwards you can access data from them. Yes, without creation of the series and data frame, how you can access the data. And in the Pandas library, whenever we are talking about this, so Pandas has two main important basic data structure, that is series and data frame. Another one is also there, panel. Panel we are not using here according to the syllabus, but panel I already taught that what is panel. So here normally we will talk about series and data frame. Series, you know that it is the single dimensional data frame. Single dimensional means multiple rows and one column. Data frame, multiple rows and multiple columns, means more than one rows and more than one column in the data frame. Like this it will store the data in Pandas. Pandas provide more powerful and useful function for data analysis. More powerful and useful function for data analysis. Let's see. These things we will see now. Advanced feature of data frame like storing the data, answering analytical questions using the data, cleaning the data and applying different useful functions on the data. Means whatever in your mind, it will come to the questions regarding in the data frame, whatever data frame has given. So like this, so that's why answering analytical questions using these data. What you can use it, आप उसको कितना यूजफुल बना सकते हो, उससे रिलेटेड जो भी क्वेश्चंस आपके मन में आएगा उसका आंसरिंग आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. हाउ टू सॉर्ट द डेटा. सॉर्टिंग द डेटा, यू नो दैट वी कैन सॉर्ट द डेटा असेंडिंग एंड डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर. So this is the advanced feature of Pandas. This is the case study. Case study means what? These are the problems. Okay, so here case study has given one result sheet has provided. In the result sheet, this is not subject, this is only name. Okay, name has written and this given as the unit test 1, 2 and 3. Again 1, 2 and 3. So every student has attempt in the 3 test, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, and these are the subjects as given. So here we will talking about unit 1, 2 and 3. Result analysis of the students, okay, with the subjects. So this is the case. So look at this program. Store the result data in a data frame called marks UT. See, this is the questions whenever is given, this is the diagram as given, means this is the result. This result you have to store in the data frame, and what is the data frame name you will give? Marks UT. So whenever like this questions as given, that means you have to write these variables also. You cannot take it another variable. So marks UT, look at here, marks UT equal to what is using, which bracket? Curly braces, means dictionary. Look at name means variable, then afterwards what is given? Column. Means here creation of data frame, which type of taken? This is dictionary of list. Okay, creation of data frame format is dictionary of list. This is the key and then afterwards value. Value comes to in the list. Key with value, key with value, key with value, like this. Okay, and then afterwards this dictionary of list where it is stored marks ut, this one converted to the data frame. Then afterwards df, you will get it in the exactly same result, because key becomes as a columns name and the value will comes to in the rows value. Just like name column, in the all the name will come in the row places. Okay, then afterwards name afterwards what is given, ut came, then maths will come, then science will come, SST will come, Hindi will come, then English will come. Okay, like this it will store it. Look at here. So this is the data. Now come descriptive statistic. What is descriptive statistic? Descriptive statistic, it is the maths topic. Maths topic, remember that, statistic, for analysis the data. Okay, for analysis the data we will use it some more functions. So in the statistics you can search in the Google also, Google, yeah, any other Chrome browser, whatever you will use it, you can check it in the statistics chapter, you will get it in. Okay, everything here in the statistics they are used to summarize means explain the data in sorted form. Explain the data in sorted form. Okay, this is the meaning of summarize. Explain the data in sorted form. In the given data, whatever data has given, then it will summarize it, means briefly it will explain it. Okay, in other words they refer to the methods which are used to get some basic ideas about the data. Whatever data, just like these are datas, and these datas they will give in the some others idea, basic ideas they will provide whenever we will use it. So here in the descriptive statistical methods that can be applied to a data frame, these are max, mean, count, sum, mean, median, mode, quartiles, variance, and one more is the standard deviation. Okay, so these are the descriptive statistics. Okay, descriptive, then statistics. So these functions will use it. These functions will use it in the maths also. Remember that. Through these data, we will find out which one is the max value, which one is the mean value, which whenever you will count it, the total data will come. Sum of the and the particular column, particular row, it will get it. Okay, mean value. Mean means what? Average. Find out in the average value. Median. Median is the middle value of the data. Middle value. Mode is what? Most repeated number it will display. So like this will describe it. Okay, so we will see, consider the above created data frame df. So this is the result, this one, this is this result one. We will check it, which one is the maximum value, which one is the minimum value. When you will count it will come as the both string and integer, means numeric data types. Now calculating maximum values. Maximum values means what? It will find out the max value. Okay, it will calculate to the maximum value from the data frame. So dot max we can use it. Yes, so data frame dot max, whenever you will use it, so it will give as a result by default column wise. Okay, default column wise. So max value it will come. See, name place where, why? Z came na, S key value, remember that. Okay, A is S key value is 65, so obviously B is in the 66, so Z will come increasing order. Okay, so more value. So that is why here whatever name is written, let's see, Raman, Jwar, Aswari and Misty. So R, Z, A and M. Among these, Z is a big letter. Whenever we're going to the small a in the ASCII value is I think 97. Okay, B is 98. You just check it, children. So whenever small a we are taking, now tell me that capital A and small a. Suppose capital A has taken Amit, and small a has written Arun. Then which one is bigger? Arun is bigger. So max value will come as a Arun. So whenever string data is given through the ASCII value, it will generate. Otherwise numbers, you do not have any confusion. Max value means increasing order. Whatever in the bigger number, that one is a max value. So UT3 max place 24 like this has given. So if you want to output maximum value for the columns having only numeric value, remember that. So then we can set the numeric only equal to true. Whenever we'll write numeric only equal to true, then what happen? It will accept only to the numeric data. So that means what happened? This one maths will name will remove it. Okay, UT is also integer number, so this data will accept it. If you will write numeric only equal to false, then it will accept name also. Numeric only, it is a parameter. Numeric only, it is a parameter. When we have in the result analysis, whenever in any data frame we have a string plus numeric, both value has given, and we want to take only to the numeric data, so that times we will write numeric only equal to true. Okay, then it will accept only numeric data, just like subject marks. Then numeric only equal to false, I already told that. It will accept both. Which one? String plus numeric. So numeric only is a parameters. Now come here. Write these statements to output the maximum marks obtained in each subject in unit test 2 only. Here mentioned that unit test 2. So listen, whenever we are writing a df, then afterwards inside of the bracket df.2, df.ut, because data frame dot, this is the column name, this is the data frame. Okay, data frame dot, 1 minute, see, this data frame converted to the which variable? In the df. So that is why whatever variables will store it, the converted data frame one, that variable you will call. So df dot where df dot ut your column name, this is your data frame object dot, this is your column name, equal to whatever value you will provide, this one will check it, then it will give to the answer true or false. You can check it, you will not provide this one, you just take it without a square bracket, df dot ut equal to 2, just you check it. In the print command you can call also. Okay, like this you will do, you will get it the answer. It will give to the answer true or false, because it will check it. ut2, ut is equal to 2, no. Suppose ut1 is given, 2 is given, to ut1 1 equal to 2, no, then it will give to the answer false. Then this one will give true, this one will give false again. Okay, so like this answers will generate. Then afterwards what man said? df means data frame object. This one will display extra whatever we have written. This is for conditioning and this is for displaying. So df, that's why extra df. So and this formula has stored in the df-ut2. Print df-ut2 whenever we called it. See, slash n for new line, again slash n for new line, means 2 lines they has taken for slash n. Which one? Result of unit test 2. Then result of unit test 2 slash n came to the next line, then again slash n came to the next line, then after what is given here. So this is the name, ut, everything it will display whatever ut2 has given. Now look at here, this one the ut2. Now in this ut2, if you want to go to the maximize data, okay, maximize data, just like here, df ut2 dot max numeric only equal to true one, means we need only to the numeric value. So which one will not accept? That name and then after name only will not accept because all are here integer number. So then everything will here obviously max value is also 2 because ut2 only we are taking similar value, that's why other places your answers will come. Now by default the max method find the maximum value of each column, which means edge is equal to 0. In their descriptive statistics also your just opposite, just like edge is 0 for what we are accepting as a row, edge is 1 for column. Okay, here just opposite, edge is row means edge is 0 means column will display, and edge is 1 means row will display in descriptive statistic. And which functions we are using, as is 0 for row, as is 1 for column, write in the comment section. I already explained in the chapter number 2. Okay. Now come. If you want to find the maximum value of each row, we have to specify edge is equal to 1. Yes. DF means data frame object dot max, and then inside of the box if you will write edge is equal to 1, you will get it in the row wise maximum value. Look at here, row wise maximum value. Now in most of the Python function, this is the note section, most of the Python function calls edge is 0 refers to row wise operation and edge is 1 refers to column wise operation. But in the column max, not only max, column statistical operations, that time edge is 1 give the row wise and edge is 0 will give to the column wise. Now we will see in the minimize. Minimize, you know that data frame object dot min. We will write it if you want to mention as a parameters numeric only equal to true, then it will take it only to the numeric data, otherwise it will take to the if you will not write anything, then it will take numeric only equal to false data. Means by default max and mean function, max and mean both functions by default it will accept numeric only equal to false data. Okay, these parameters. So look at here, this is the minimum. df dot name equal to Misty. If you want, so that times what will do, location, LOC for location, it's checking Misty name is present or not. Then afterwards you can see that, look at here, UT1, UT2, UT3 mean value, this is the mean value. Now in the note sections, we did not want to output the mean value of columns UT, then we mention all others columns name for the which minimum is to be calculated. If you do not want to mention this, just like here is also not mentioned as the UT2, so any UT values, so that times you have to mention in the all the columns name. Look at here, okay, all the columns name has mentioned, then afterwards dot mean. These are the multiple columns, so that is why 2 list bracket is required, because single list taking only to the one column. Now comes sum of the values. Remember that, children, whenever we'll talk about sum is also accepting string data also, because twice string data, suppose A has given plus C has given, so that means it will merge it A, C. Okay, string concatenating, merging, we are telling like this, joining the words. So this one is possible in the sum function also. So data frame dot sum will display the sum of the values, means calculate the sum of the values. It will take string with the numeric data also. That is why see Raman means starting, then afterwards next, then afterwards next, like this it will take it. UT, add it everything, and then afterwards giving the value. Maths like this. So sum of the values, it will calculate it the column wise by default. If you want to take it in the row wise, then what you will write? X is equal to 1. Then you will get it in the row wise data also. This is the sum. You can see the example. Print the total marks secured by Raman in each subject. Raman marks you want to display. So what happened? Data frame object dot this sorry, not dot, data frame, then column name. Okay, column name equal to Raman. You are checking Raman is where Raman is there or not. Okay, every row it will check it. Raman is available or not. Raman is available or not. Okay, true false. Then this one for displaying. Then DF Raman. So whenever you will call DF Raman, it will display then only Raman's data. Then Raman marks. Then afterwards you will write it. UT we do not want to calculate. So then you like this, all the columns name in the double bracket. If you want to total marks scored by Raman in all subject in each unit test wise, if you want to add it, so then X is equal to 1, so it will come to the row wise. Calculating number of values. Here the very important, whenever we are talking about the number of values, it will also count. Through the count functions we will count the number of values. It will also accept string plus numeric both. So what we have seen, that max, mean, sum, and now count, all accepted string plus numeric data. And X is 0 for column, by default it will accept, and by default column what will accept? Numeric only equal to false. Numeric X is 1 for row, and numeric only equal to true, it will take only to the integer data. So count function, it will display, it will find the total number of values for each column or row of a data frame. It will find out the total number of rows and columns. If you will give df.count, so then by default it will accept to the column data. So that is why name will count as 12, UT count 12, because 1, 2, 3 and 3 names has given. Raman, Jwair, Aswarya, and I think Misty is also there. Yes, Misty. So Raman has 3 values, Jwair has 3, this is Aswarya has 3, Misty has 3. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 into 4 equal to 12. So that is why 12 UT will come, everything. Maths is also 12. So when we'll count it, it will come like this. Now count equal to X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means row value. Row value, that times what will come? Your first name has came, then UT came, then a name UT, maths, science, I'm just putting as a comma, okay, maths, science, SST, maths, science, SST, I think English and Hindi, like this subject is given. 5 subject, I remember that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 subjects. So every place is row wise, it will come to the date. Now calculating mean. Mean means what? Mean means find out the average value. Average value. So how will we find out the average value? Average value means what? In the graph we will see, suppose 5 student is given. So A, B, C, D and then E. Okay. A has given the amount, suppose 10, 20, 30, then 40 and then 50. Okay, through the money you try to understand. Suppose A has given only 20 rupees. Okay, data is here. Now B has given 40 rupees, like this. C has given 5 rupees. So here only 5. This is 40. 40. This is 20. D has given 25. So it will come like this. Here 25. E has given 35. In between come like this. 35. Clear? Now our graph is like this. In the average, whenever we'll find out, so then what happened? Equally they will get it. Equally they will get it like this. Everyone, whatever they has distributed, but they will get it equally. This is called average. This is called mean value. Okay, but mean value only accept to the numeric data. Remember that. Mean value cannot accept string data. So that is why it will display the mean average of the values of each column of a data frame. It is only applicable for numeric values. You can do it in the row also. Okay, through the edge is equal to 1. So df dot mean due to numeric data. So that will come 2.5. That's 12 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 3. How much will come? 6. Okay, so how many name was there? 4 name was there. 6 4 ja 24. So 24 divided by 12. I like this only, I think. 4 or 5 names. How many names is there? Raman. Let I check. Here, how many name was there? Raman 3 times, Jwair 3 times, Eswari 3 times, Mystery is 3 times. And these ones sum it. 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. Again it will come 6. This one will come 6. This one will come 6. So 6 2 ja 12, 6 3 ja 18, 6 4 ja 24. 24 divided by how many total values? 12. So 24 divided by 12. 12 2 ja 24. But here the answer is 2.500. Average value means only to the mean value. So total value is 24. 24 divided by 12. Total number of students. So this is 12 only. Okay. In my calculation it will come 2 only, not 2.5. Now maths calculated science like this also you can calculate everything. It will divided by 12 because 12 marks is there. Total sum divided by total length. Then you will get it the mean value. Means average you will get it. So what the example is given? Write this statement to get an average of marks obtained by Jwair in all the unit tests, only to the Jwair one. So what is written? Data frame Jwair dot location means first it will then colon comma mention, that means this one is taking as a colon value. Colon value there accept. Maths to English, everything it will be accepted. Maths to English, get it? Okay, all the subject marks. Now average of marks in the Jwair and all the in all unit test. So then it will get it. Unit test whenever we are talking about, then we are talking about like this, row wise value. Okay, row wise. So you will add it, then you will get it the answer. Median means middle value. Median means middle value. Middle value, if two types we can find out. One is even numbers, another one is odd numbers. Okay, suppose our data has given, just like here 12 has written, 12 data counting is 12. So then whenever 12 data is there, like this, suppose even number, I'm taking 1 2 3 4 and then 5. How many data is there? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 data is only there. So here 2, here 2. Which one is middle value? 3. Odd numbers middle value is very easily you will get it. Okay, no needed to divide it, only to the, you will get it in the median value through the median functions we can call it. But even number, how you will get it? This one even numbers means 6 value will generate. 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. Now look at here, 1 2 5 6. Now 2 value is there, 2 value in the middle value, 3 plus. Then this moment what you will do, you will add it and then afterwards you will do divided by 2. So just like 3 plus 4 7, 7 divided by 2 means 2 3 just 6, 3.5 your middle value will come. 3.5, 2 middle value you will take it, then add it. After adding sum you will divide it by 2. You do it, then you will get it in the median value. In the programming we no needed to do it because systems will do automatically. So this is the median value. Median value also just like df mass, df dot ut equal to 1. You want to calculate only to the math subject and ut1 only. So like this also you can do it. Now medial value. Now look at here, 4 has given a 22, 20, 23, 15, 4 values is there. So then after sorting data, remember that mean median we can find out after sorted data. Mean no needed to sorting because we have to total sum, add it and then afterwards we will divide total length. But in the median value we have to sort the data, then afterwards you can do it. So here which one will come? 15, then 20, 22, 23. 15 and 23. Okay, this one you will take 2 values. 20 plus 22, 42 will come. 42 divided by 2, what you will get? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 21. 21 the middle value should come. Look at here, 21. 21.0 is given. Clear? So how you will find out the median value? Now come data frame mode value. Mode value means most repeated number. Most repeated number it will display. Most repeated number. Will display the mode. The mode is defined as the value that appears the most number of times in a data. Most number of times means most repeated number. These functions will display the mode of each column or row of the data frames. Yes, you can, to get the mode of Hindi marks, so then we can use it data frame object then column name. Then you will get it most repeated number. If any in this column, suppose any number is not repeated, like this also can happen now. Suppose I have taken Hindi marks and Hindi marks in the, I have taken 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 like this. Any number is repeated? No. That moment all will come to the mode value. All. It will not mention as a any, and this is very important. Remember that whenever most repeated value is coming, then okay, you will take it that data. But whenever not repeated any data, then all values will come to the mode value. Becomes as a mode value. Now come, if two values are exact length, two values, suppose 22, then 23 is given, 24 has written, now 22 has given, 24 is written. Now 22 is how many times? 2 times. 24 is how many times? 2 times. Both are equal. So now two mode values. From this data we will get two mode value. So then which one will come first? In the ascending order. 22 and 24, 22 and 24, which one is smaller one? 22. So first will come 22, then afterwards 24. Remember these methods. Look it here. Now come is it mentioned or not? In the notes section you will see that 3 students have got 24 marks in Hindi subject, while 2 students got 25 marks, 1 student got 23, 2 students got 22, 1 student each got 21, 22, 57, like this has shown that these marks is talking about. So then now tell me that which one is mode value. 22, 24, 24 has came 2 times. Okay, 25 1 times, 23 is also 1 times, 15, 17, 21, 22. Look at here, 22 came to the 2 times now. Now 24 again. This is 3 times. 25 2 times. So which one is the mode value? 24, because 24 came to the 3 times. Okay. So 24 in Hindi column, 24 becomes as a mode value. Look at here, 24. Now quartile. Quartile, it is a measurement name. Quartile means distributed the groups into 4 subparts. 4 parts you can tell that, yeah, 4 portions you can tell that. Okay, you can tell anyone 4 parts, yeah, 4 parts. It will divide in the set of values to the 4 parts. It is called quartile. So quartile is a measurement name. And quintile is a method. Quintile is a method to find out the quartile. Okay, so quintile is used to get the quartiles. It will output the quartile of each column or row of the data frame in 4 parts. 4 parts. It will distribute it to the 4 parts. Now tell me that this one is 100%. When we will divide it in the 4 parts, 100 divided by 4 you will do. Okay. So 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 2 is left, 2 and 0, 20, 4 5s are 20. So each part will get it how many? 25. 25. So 25%. Each part will get it 25%. So first quartile is called 25%. Second quartile, this one second quartile. Second quartile is called 25 plus 25, 50%. Third quartile, 75%. And fourth quartile will come to the 100%. Okay, you will add it like this. So here, this is called lower quartile. This is median. This is called upper quartile. See, median we are find out now, middle value. Middle value means also 50%. Means just half. Same thing here also mention that. And by default it will accept second quintile. This is called median. If you will not mention quintile value, then TF dot quintile means what happened? Here it, look at here, middle value is taking 2.0. I told that now, and the sum of the UT 1 plus 2 plus 3 and total, what is it will come? Sum will come 6. And how many names has given? 4 names. One is Raman, then I think Eswarye, Misty, one more name was Jwair. Okay, 4 names. So 6 into 4 equal to 24 will come. 24 divided by, because this is 3 data, 3 into 4 you will do, then 12 will come as a total length. So 24 divided by 12, then 2 will come to the median value. Now maths median value, this is 50%. Quintile equal to 50%. By default it will accept it. Now Q, listen, this Q place we cannot write it this Q, capital Q. Okay, This one quantile parameters argument. This one is the argument. Whenever we'll pass it, then this q only you will answer. Q equal to 0.25. So then first quantile we have okay taken out now. First quantile this one will display. Then Q equal to 0.75. Then third quantile will display. So like this you can find out the quartile. What is given? Write the statement to display the first and third quartiles of all subjects. First and third. So first what will write? Q equal to 0.25 and Q equal to 0.75. This is the third quantile and this is the first quantile. So these are the subjects. Okay. This one first you will take it. Subject has displayed. Not necessary you have to display the subject for your convenience. Then afterwards df subject dot quantile. Look at multiple data, so that's why list is required. Now variance you very carefully you will try to understand variance and another one what is given, standard deviation. These two is very important, variance and standard deviation. When you will understand, then easily you can find out. What is variance? It is used to display the variance. It is the average of square difference from the mean. From the mean value, average of square difference. Now tell me that whenever we'll find out the variance, so then what you will get it? I'm telling that first you take some data, where will I write, then easily I will get it. Suppose this page I can use it. Suppose here I'm taking one data frame. Okay. So I'm taking IP marks. So 20, 25, 30 and 40. Four marks I have taken. So this one you will find out the average. Average means mean value. First you find out the mean value of IP. So first we will add it. 20 plus 30, 50, 50 plus 40, 90 plus 25. 100, 110, 115. 115 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4. Whenever we will do it. So 4 2s are 8 because 4 3s are 12, it will more. 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, 5, 35. And then 4 8s are 32, 4 9s are 4 2s will come now, 4 2s are 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 3, 5, 35. Okay. So 35. Then 4 8s are 32, 4 9s are 32. 4 8s are 32. Point 33, 34, 35. Again 3 came. 30. Then 4 7s are 28 and then 4 5s are 20. 28.75. This is our mean value. 28.75. Okay. Now come variance. This is our mean value. And this is our data. What is our data? 20, 25, 30 and then 40. And what is our mean value? Mean value is 28.75. Just you denoted this one as a y. Now come y minus y bar. Just denote it. Means this one y bar is which one? This one y. Mean value you will denote it as a y bar. Means y naught. So then 28 minus 28.75 you will do. What you will get it? This is positive, this is negative. So minus 0.75 you will get it. Now 30 minus 28.75 you will do it. Means here you will get it 75. So this one you will get it first 0.25 because it will carry here 29. So then 1.25 plus. Now 30. Oh, this is 25. 25 is also there. 25 minus 28.75. So then what you will get it? Minus 3.75. This is 1.25. Now 40 minus 28.75. Okay, this is 7.75. So then we'll get it 0.25 first. This one becomes at a 39 because we'll carry here 1. So 39, you will do 9 minus 8, 1, and 3 minus 2, 1. 11.25. This is our y minus y bar. Okay, this one we will square it. Okay, so minus 0.75 square, then minus 3.75 you square, 1.25 you should square, and then 11.25 you should square. Whatever square you will get it, this one will becomes as a variance. This one will becomes as a variance. So that is why standard deviation calculated the square root of the variance. Here average of squared differences. Which differences? Mean differences. Mean with value. Mean value, actual value minus mean value. Whenever you will do it, whatever your answers will get, it means this one will becomes as a differences. Okay, these differences you will square it, then whatever square will come, then afterwards you will do as a average. How you will find out average? Just like here I have done this one. This one calculate it. After calculation, what you will do? Add it, and then afterwards divided by total size minus 1. Just like total size is 4 now, 4 minus 1, 3. You divided by 3 here. Mean value, what we are doing? Total size. We are taking as a total size, means total length. But here we will take total size minus 1, 3. You will do it, then you will get it your variance. Okay, you will get it your variance. Now come start. Just like 0.75. Whenever we'll multiply it, just you take it 7575, multiply it. 5 5 ja 25 to carry, 5 7 ja 35, 5 7 ja 35, 70 plus 2 72. So 72, 2 will take it, 7 should be carry. Then 7 7 ja 49, 49 plus 7 you will do it. 10 16, 1 carry, 56, and both are point means 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Here 0.5625. This one first answers will come 0.5625, like this. Minus plus will come. Okay, here is also, and everything answers will come as a plus. You will add it, and then afterwards you will divide it. All the sums you will do it, and then afterwards you will divide it by 3. You will get it the variance value. Okay, now come to the standard deviation. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation dot std, and here dot var functions will give the dot var functions find the variance. Okay, how you will find the variance? This one I already taught. Now come standard deviation. In the formula is dot std. Standard deviation is calculated as the square root of the variance. So whatever, suppose our square root of the variance has came, suppose variance has came 25, that one you will do square root. Whenever you will do it, so then 5 will come. Okay, because square root 25 means what? 5 into 5. So then 5 so 5 is the standard deviation. Okay, so square root of the variance. So first, whenever suppose standard deviation is given, so that means first you have to find out variance, then afterwards you can find out the standard deviation. Look at here. Dot describe. What is dot describe? Dot describe functions. It will display all the descriptive statistical values in the single command. All the whatever statistical values, all the functions, it will accept it in the describe method. No needed to write dot max is different, dot mean is different. Okay, median, mode, mean, everything. You have to write only to the describe command, then you will get it all the descriptive statistical method. Now tell me that what you have learned till this much. Then afterwards we'll do data aggregation. Listen. First, what we have seen? Max. Then mean. Then sum. Then count. Then mean. Mode. Median. Mode. Then variance. Then standard deviation. Okay, so max means sum count. Here you can use it string plus numeric both data. Mean, median, mode, variance and standard deviation, these 5 functions only it will use only for numeric values. Okay, now data aggregation. Data aggregation means what? Aggregate means taking more input but output will generate single value. It is called aggregate function. Just like here also, max is also, mean also, sum also, count also, mean, median, mode, all are giving to the single output. Variance also, standard deviation also. So look at here. Aggregate means to transform the data set and produce a single numeric value from an array. Array means numeric data. Okay, so aggregate can be applied to one or more columns together also. You can apply it. Aggregate functions are, these are the aggregate: max, mean, sum, count, standard and variance, standard deviation and variance. So which one is not taken? Mean, median, mode. Okay, max, mean, sum, count, these 4, string plus numeric data accepted, then afterwards standard deviation and variance. Clear? So 6 functions, not 6 data, 6 function is called data aggregation, because from here it will come to the one question, which function is called data aggregation. So remember that. So this time what we'll write? Data frame object dot aggregate max. That places what we are writing? Data frame object, then dot max dot mean, like this. Here aggregate will mention it. Aggregate is also a numeric method. Look at here. Value will generate same through the aggregate also, and simply if you will call to the this one, that max also, then also value will generate same. But aggregate functions only has 6 functions. We can also use the parameter axis with aggregate function. By default the value of axis is 0, means column. I asked that the second chapter I taught axis 0 for row, axis 1 for column. For which functions we are using? Did you remember? This is for rename functions, for rename. Then drop functions, rename, drop. These 2 functions we are using axis equal to 0 and 1. and whenever we want to access the data, that times is also, that times what you will use it. If you want to one for access the data, x is equal to index and x is equal to columns for access the data. Remembered? So like this you can use it, aggregate function also. Now comes sorting a data frame. Sorting a data frame. Sorting means arrange the data in ascending and descending order. Ascending and descending order. Sorting refers to the arrangement of data elements in a specified order, which can be either be ascending or descending. Only two methods, ascending or descending. So here through the sort values parameters we'll use it for arrange the data, means in the sorted data. So data frame object dot sort values by we will see why we are using x is equal to 0, ascending equal to 2, x is equal to 0 for row and x is equal to 1 for column. But here in the chapter number 3, all the descriptive statistical, what we have seen that x is equal to 0 for column, x is equal to 1 for row. Here also it will display same. Okay. Already mentioned here a column list by x is argument 0 for rows and 1 for 0 for rows. Okay. So sorting the data, it will change. But descriptive statistics, it will just opposite, remember that. Okay. But here it changed, x is equal to 0 for row and x is equal to 1 for column. This one I told that wrong, sorry for that. By default sorting is done on row index. Always remember that by default whatever x is equal to 0 is given now, this one only it will take. Descriptive statistical, it will take by default x is equal to 0 for column wise. Okay, here is also x is 0, but meaning is changed in the whenever we will sort the data, that means x is equal to 0 for row. Now this example we will see. Consider a scenario where the teacher is interested in arranging a list according to the names of the students or according to marks obtained in a particular subject. In such cases, sorting can be used to obtain the desired result. Following is the Python code for sorting the data in the data frame created at program 3.1, means that is result sheet 1. Okay, so data frame object dot sort values by equal to name, means through the name by equal. So this is by functions, not functions, it is called parameters. By parameters will use for taking the columns name, means which column wise you want to. Or if you will write only to the by, you will check it. It will display by default at all the columns or not. Look at here, sorting the name. So obviously A will come first, then M, R, then Z. If you want to sorting the data through the marks wise, so here has taken UT2 wise, only UT2 test. Then afterwards UT2 sort values by science only, science 1. So science marks will arranged, but not in the other subject. Look at here. Okay, and here it's taken to the UT2 only, because here has mentioned df UT2 equal to this one. Then this df UT2 has called here df UT2. Okay, df UT2 then sort values by equal to signs. Signs marks you have to order it. Now UT3, which write the statement which will sort the marks in English in the data frame DF based on unit test 3. Means unit test 3's marks you have to sort the data in English marks only. So first you have to take the conditions for UT3, means displaying the marks of the UT3 first. Then afterwards what you will do, sort the values by the English. So English marks will be ascending equal to false. Look at here, ascending equal to false. If you will mention, then what happen? It will come to the descending order. Descending order. That is why 23, 23, 20 and then 13. If you will not mention ascending parameters, then what happened? If you will add ascending equal to true, then it will come to the ascending order only. If you will not mention, then also by default it will take ascending order only. Data frame can be sort to the multiple columns also. Check it here. Then by equal to this one. Then you will science and Hindi. You just try it with the slice also. With the slice also it will accept or not. If it will accept slice also, then what happen? We can take it all the subjects together in the sequential order. Now group by function. What is group by function? Group by function, first it will distribute the data in the total length, then afterwards it will grouping the data in the similar data. So in pandas data frame, dot group by function is used to split the data. What is that? Split the data. What do you mean by split the data? Tell me children. Split means to divide. Split means to divide. Divide the data into groups based on some criteria. Means similar data, similar column or rows, it will take it as a group. Pandas object like a data frame can be split or on any their axis. Axis means axis, two axis. Whenever we are talking about pandas data frame, which one? Axis 0 and axis 1. These two is called axis also. The group by function works based on a split, apply, combine strategy. We will see in the stepwise. First, split the data into groups by creating a group by object from the original data frame. Suppose we have a original data frame. We will see through the example also. And this data frame, what will do? Split, divide the data. First, which data will take like this. Then afterwards, apply the required function in the group by function. Then afterwards, we'll combine the data frame into the new data frame. Look at here, just like these are the keys and this is the data is taken. So through the keys you can divide it. So this is the split data. A has taken, all the A's data has taken in the one group, then B has taken in the another group, C has taken to the another group. Then afterwards this one will do it as a sum. So 10 plus 0 plus 5 plus 10, it will become 15. Then 5 plus 10, 15 plus 15, 30. Then 10 plus 15, 25, 25 plus 20, 45. So this is the sum came. So A's sum is 15, B's sum is 30, C's sum is 45. So this one creating a new data frame, and this is our older data frame. From there it is very short. So like this we can do it as a, we can create a new data frame by the group by functions. But if your keys means you do not have any similar data, then how we can make a group? We cannot do it. See, group by name. So then grouping by name, just like Aishwarya has 3 units, Misty has 3 units, Raman has 3 units, and this is one. So like this we can do it. And G1 dot first has written. First means that is why it's taking to the first wise. So first they have taken in the unit. Suppose you start at 2, then 3, then 1. Okay, so then your first whenever you will mention, then it will come to the 2's only. Okay, to gf dot group by name, first you have to grouping by name, then afterwards you have to display dot first. Then see g1 dot size, whenever size you will mention, then as per I will tell 3, all name has 3 size, it will display to the size. Now groups if you will mention, so then it will showing to the your positional index. Okay, all the positional index it will display. Now single group, printing data of a single group if you want, means only once data you want to access, that times what you will do, g1 dot get group, not only group by, get group Raman's data you want, so Raman's data ut1 ut2 ut3, it will display like this. Then dot group by name and UTs, you want to grouping that name with UTs, and then after gt2 dot first in the with the first wise. So look at here. Okay, it will display with UTs 3 combination 3 combination 3 combination, and it will display first like that. Means only name will come to the one times, it will not displaying the many times. Aggregate functions you can write dot ag also or dot aggregate also. Even you can apply to also two method also you can apply it. So just like dot group by dot aggregate, so like this also together also combined the functions, and then you can use it. Altering the index, this one I will teach in the next session. From here I will teach in the next session. So till this much, till that means 3.5, if you have any doubt children, you just write in the comment sections whenever you will watch the video. Okay, so then afterwards you can ask to the doubt in the doubt section. As soon as possible I will clear your doubt. Thank you very much.